Hello again. I hope everybody's well. I'm finally back with a project to share. It feels like forever. There's been a lot going on that has kept me out my craft room, and to be honest, I lost my mojo a little bit. So I wasn't crafting for quite a while. As a family, we got into gardening, and I got a bit obsessed with houseplants. So I've got far too many, but I'm loving it. And yeah, so my crafting just literally went out the window, but I am back. I'm got lots of ideas going round in my head, and I'm finally sort of getting excited about doing stuff again. This one has been on the go since February, and I finally got it finished. I had a lot of fun with this book, but it just took a while to really get my ideas going with it. So I will list the kits I've used below because I don't remember. I printed it all off so long ago, and that's the other thing, my printer's dying. So I'm trying to research a new printer and I haven't got a clue. So it's so long ago since I printed the kits, I don't actually remember what they are. So I will list them below. I've used a couple, but the main one is the Swatches kit by Tracy Fox. So it looks like the pages are lovely. They look like they've got little bits of fabric on them and that. So I went with the theme of this being a journal that someone that sews and stuff like that has just kept throwing things that they wanted to keep inside the book. So you'll see what I mean as we go through, but I've really played on this sewing storage aspect, and things like laces and receipts and bits and pieces you would keep for a project, and that's sort of what I wanted to go with for this. I've got lots in the journal, but I also made some fabric tags and envelopes and things, and they do all fit in the journal, but it makes it quite chunky because I've made the journal in a way that it can grow. But for this video, I've kept everything separate just so it's easier to show you. And I've given it a wee bag because there's lots of wee bits that's going to come with this book. I made a little bag for it. So first thing, we have the journal. And then I've made these little bags out of fabric that I've used, and I'll show after bits and pieces that I've put in these. And there is my little bow's all squished. So there's a little pile of envelopes which I'll go through. I've done some fabric tags, and I think there's another wee bag which I'll go through in a minute, and it all fits in the wee bag. So this is the journal. I've made it, I think it's the first one I've done the wraparound one, and I've made it so it can grow. So everything that's come out of the bag will actually fit in here, but obviously it makes it really chunky. And I just wanted it to be like this for the video. So I've used a piece of, I'm pretty sure this is Harris Tweed. I got some sort of leftover bits from a friend who makes handbags out of Harris Tweed, but I know she does use other tweeds as well, but I'm pretty sure this is a Harris Tweed one. And it is lovely wherever it comes from. It's a really nice shade of pink, and there's purples and things, so that's the colours I've sort of gone with. So on the front, I've just done a wee collage of bits and pieces. I think this started off as a tag, but I ended up using it on the front, and I got these lovely little bits off a bracelet, and the colours were just perfect, and there's some old doily and some vintage shell buttons and some beads and things. So that's the front, and it's just an eyelet with some sari for the closure. Right, I'll just check I'm in frame. It's been so long since I did a video. I'm really nervous. So yes, here we go. Is that all in frame? Yeah. So clipped to the front, I have this lovely vintage bit of binding tape, which I just thought looked really cute sitting inside here. The inside fabric that I've used for this is this lovely sort of watercolour fabric, and it goes lovely with the tweed, and that's what I've made all the wee bags out of as well. It's just such a lovely effect, the fact that it looks like watercolour. So in the front here, for each, I think there's 3 signatures, and each cover of each signature is some Tim Holtz paper that has a sort of sewing theme to it, and I've done a little bit of texture paste, and then I've done a few little fabric collages, because I wanted it to look like little bits of stuff had just been stuck in the book to keep for a future project, that kind of thing. So that's sort of what I was going for, and I've used the all the stamps and things are obviously sewing, everything's sewing themed that I could find in my stash, and I've used a few little jump rings with just some vintage buttons on them. So in the first pocket, I've just got, these are all made into journal cards, but they're cut out of an old embroidery sewing book. And again, more, I think these are the Tim Holtz sewing stamps. And then it's just a little envelope with some of these little Tim Holtz cards in. And I've done little, there's a few of these little clusters through the book where I've just stapled them together like they're little layers of things that somebody wanted to keep for a future project type thing. I think I'm going to repeat myself a lot. These are lots of bits from the kit, again, I've used as embellishment. So in the kit there's lots of what looks like fabric stuck down. So what I've done is I've found fabrics that went with the colours of the page and stuck them in. So there is fabric actually on the pages as well. And I've used the labels. I put them on sticker paper, so I always get it wrong. I've used the labels that go with this kit throughout as well. So these bits are added on extra. There's lots of journal space in this one as well. And I've done various of these little clusters. And again, little bits of fabric stuck in that match the tone of the page. So I just love this, the fact that it looks like there's little swatches. And I've also added in various lengths of different trims and things, laces and trims, to as bookmarks. And these are just, I've stapled them and then I've glued them down so the staples aren't on the other side. And then we've got a wee bit of Tim Holtz paper here, again with some more little bits. And I've done some stenciling as well. So more little bits and pieces. Again, I've done little collages with the labels and the Tim Holtz stamps. Another wee bit of fabric. Another wee bookmark. And there's a wee pocket here with which I've done a little cluster here, and this is some vintage, what you call hooks and eyes. No idea how old they are. Got them in a charity shop. They're very cute. And there's some more buttons and bits coming off of here. And I've made a pocket here out of pattern paper. And I have some pages from that book that I got the other images from. Got another wee flip here, with again more the texture piece and a wee bead hanging off of there. I think this is Tim Holtz, this wee card here, and then that's from the old book. Again, I've just backed it so somewhere to write. Another wee flip. And a little collage here. This is, I think it's the wallpaper swatch kit I've used for that. The colours are just perfect for this book. And we've got some other little bits here, and this is a bag. This is a copy of a receipt I have, which covers sort of, it's kind of place you would get bits and pieces for sewing in, sort of a draper's, which I thought was in. It's from 1886, so that's just a copy of that, but I've done it on newsprint paper, so it feels nice and old. Got another wee bit here. And another wee bit of lace there, and a wee flip. And we've got a wee pocket in here. This flips up as well. And another bit of lace. Another wee collage there. And this is another little bit I've used, and I just went through my stash. I've got a box of lots of little bits of fabric, and I just went through and found all the colours that would go. This is another page from that book that I've just backed onto tea dye paper. Another wee envelope here. I think that's supposed to be sort of a faded receipt, but it's got a sort of, I don't know if you can see on camera, but it's got a lovely sort of lace effect to it. It's really nice. So I popped that in there with just I think that's a Tim Holtz one. And I've popped some, this is some vintage, I think it was a prescription type pad thing, but it's lovely old paper. It's got a really nice feel to it. So I've popped a couple of pieces in there, and that's a vintage ticket. And again, another wee collage here. I've used the safety pin for the bits to come off of. This is a bit of an old quilt, which I thought was really nice. The colours went really well, and I've just put it in as a wee tuck. And there's another wee envelope here. I don't think I've got anything. No, I never put anything in that, but I'll try and remember to. And some more little bits from that book. That's a really lovely image. I've got another wee eyelet down here with just a wee, it's just a wee charm that says it's a Singer sewing machine. And some more little bits of fabric here. I've tried to, I cut them to the actual shape of the fabric underneath, so I thought that worked quite well. And again, another little flip here. Another bag. And I put some pattern paper in here, and another receipt that sort of ties in with drapers and hosieries and so dressmaking. So I thought that was quite nice. And this is a little bit of silk. Another wee flip, another little label. A little flip here. And just another wee bit of lace I thought would look lovely just sitting in the book. Another wee flip here. And this is just a wee folder that I've popped a guest check in it. And that's some texture paste on there as well. Another wee flip here, and there is a wee pocket there as well. And another bit of the quilt. And pinned on the back here, I've got some, there is actually needles in there, but they're still all sealed. But I thought that was kind of cute colour-wise to go with it. So that's some vintage needles. And then I've put in this lovely bit of embroidery that came off, I think it came off a pillowcase, if I remember rightly. No, it wasn't a pillowcase, it was one of these arm protectors, and so the front of the embroidery bit sat on the front of the arm of the chair. So yeah, so that's that. Sorry, it was kind of quick, and I've forgotten what kind of things I used to say, and honestly, I've been meaning to do this video for at least the last 2 weeks, and I kept putting it off and I kept putting it off, but hey ho. So there we go. So that's the journal. So it will come with these 2 little bags that I've put a bead on. You'll be able to, if you tied it in a bow there, the bead will keep it closed. And in the first one, I've just put various buttons that match the colours of the book, and these really nice paper clips that are in tones that match the book, for if you'd like to add, you know, whoever gets this book, if they want to add the tags and things in, then there's nice paper clips ready to go. Oops. And in this one, I've put various trims, again, that match the tone of the journal. These are so soft. So they all fit in that wee bag. Oh, I forgot to put those bits back in. Do that later. Oops. I've got to sort out these bits of sari. There's still too many stray little threads. I'll sort that out. So I made 3 little envelopes that all go with the tones of the book, and I've used various bits of fabric that are in here as well, and there's beads and buttons. I think there's something in all of them, and if there isn't, there will be when it goes out. So I've put some extra little bits of the stamps in that one, and in that one there's again a little fabric swatch that goes with the book, and again more of them. I'll probably find some other wee bits to pop in before it goes out. And this is just a little card from the kit that has the buttons on it. And I also made a few tags. This is just a bit of silk, tying these ones together. Yeah, got to sort out the threads. So this one's just a little one. They're all backed onto this really nice card I've got that's got a marble effect on it. So they're nice and strong. And that one's got a little tape charm on it. And that's just got some really nice doilies on it. That one's got the tape charm on it as well. And again, the nice card. That's just a wee one. These are all hand sewn, these little bits. I make a fabric ticket shape with the Tim Holtz die. I use that just to draw around. And then I stitch all the fabric on and the beads and whatever else I want, and then I back it with the card, and that seems to work quite nicely. So that one's got a wee set of scissors. And then this is a nice big one. It's got a little clothes hanger on it. And again, with that really nice marble paper. So there we go. Finally back. And I have quite a few ideas flying around my head. I haven't watched a single crafty video. I don't know. Like I say, I lost my mojo completely. So I'm starting to watch videos again. I've got some things going round in my head that I'd like to do, and hopefully I'm back on track to being back a lot more regularly. I know I said that last time, but things are a lot better now. So I should get a lot more time in my craft room if I just get myself organised. But I have a lot of plants to water in the morning these days. So I just need to get myself a bit more organised. But yeah, so I hope you're all doing well, and I'm sorry it's taken me so long to get back. And like I say, hopefully that's me back now. This is a design team project, I should really say that, but all my design team commitments went out the window as well, so I'm going to try and make up for that as well. So yeah, so like I say, I will list the Tracy Fox's kits that I've used down below, because I'm going to have to go have a rummage and work out what I've used. My next couple of journals will probably be stuff I've already printed, because like I say, I'm trying to find a new printer. My printer will print about maybe 3 pages before it all starts going wrong. It was a very cheap printer to start with, so I'm not sure what I'm going to get instead. So yeah, I can't think of anything else to say. It's been so long. But thank you so much for watching, and oh, I should really say welcome to all the lovely new subscribers I have. I can't believe how many people have found me while I've been doing no videos. Since January, I've had quite a few new subscribers, to the point that I'm getting very close to 2,000. So I will start thinking about a giveaway as a wee thank you. I have a couple of journals that I have sort of finished from ages ago that I think would be quite nice to use in a giveaway. I think I've got 2 or 3 in various sizes, so I could do sort of a first, second, third thing rather than just one. But I'm not 100% sure yet how I'm going to do that. But I'm definitely starting to think about one, because I think I'm only about 40 subscribers away from 2,000, which is just fabulous, especially since I've done nothing for ages. So I'm really grateful for everybody that's subscribed to my channel and still leave such lovely comments. I try and catch them all now, and I'm starting to check my messages again and things like that. I got really bad at just basically not looking at anything. I haven't been on Instagram for ages, and I don't know what happened. It was just one of those things. But like I say, I'm back. I'm feeling very creative, and hopefully you'll see more of me. And again, thank you very much for the messages I've got while I've not been doing anything. And yes, thank you. I'll leave it at that, because I'm just going to gibber if I don't. So thank you very much. Bye.